Hey, St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, 2015. Top of the morning to everyone. I had my head handed to me yesterday, which is what can frequently happen on FanDuel. It's not like maybe some friendly fantasy league that you might be in where out of 10, 12 teams here, what, three or four might not care a whole lot. Everyone is out with their best lineups possible, and like 187 out of 208, 1,053 of 1428, 510 of 574, 60. I'm like in the bottom 10, 20% in everyone, and very simply, there are nights like that. LeBron James set the tone. Clearly not 100%, and Cavs are down by 25. I thought he was just going to finish the night with like what would have been 15 points. He actually did some work in garbage time. He did score 26, but not, hardly anything in the rebounds and assist department. And reports I heard was he just was not into it last night, which you really respected. It's the second time, but second time back to Miami, I thought it'd be a little more. Westbrook, very contentious game between the Thunder and the Mavericks, and 54.6 before falling out. Zach LaVine did get the start. Rubio's out. He called it a sloppy 20 points. Roto World called it. So there's Bazemore, Kyle Culver. They said out 3 weeks. He must have really did a number on his nose. He wound up with some pretty high ownership there. About what you expect. The Denver-Memphis game killed me at the. And Will Barton got high ownership, but probably should have expected after double overtime when Cabot came up huge the other night. He didn't get a lot of run. I don't know what. I'm trying to read something about, and I watched portions of that game, and Jeff Green only saw 17 minutes. I don't know what happened there. Jay Crowder was same price. He did okay. I think it was like low 20s. Nerlens Noel, and a lot of this was in garbage time. He was kind of underwhelming. And at the end of the day, not a bad night. This particular lineup, I had to squeeze Amir Johnson in, and you see 0.5% ownership. You always worry about those guys. He did fine. He did fine. That's about all I would ask of him. Enes Kanter, that's about what he gets about these days, 34-6. So we're looking at a top lineup here. John Wall suddenly hot, 54.3. I went with Schroeder, and he didn't have a lot of ownership. He is, Teague starts. You figure a few more minutes for him with Carver out. But this is probably about what you get, about low 20s. So Avery Bradley, there's one I wish I had. Obviously, Monta Ellis, thought of him a little bit. But Tom, he's suddenly hot. Now Chandler Parsons is back on the radar. 36.8. I got some great about Thaddeus Young. Returned to Minnesota. Okay, he had an okay game. J.J. Hickson with the Nuggets resting a lot of people. And then DeMarcus Cousins, a par for the course for him. Rudy Gobert, par for the course, about 38. He parred tonight. I'm trying to think of some others. I'll pull up another high score just to get some. Mitch McGary. Mitch McGary had a double-double. before he even had 10 minutes. And I noticed Steven Adams is going to get Serge Ibaka's going to be out for a while. You see this Steven Adams, he's still only 21. Was out, broke his hand or finger for a few weeks, and now he's got this black cassock. He looks like Blackjack Mulligan or Blackjack Lanza back from the old wrestling days. He's going to start smacking people and re-breaking that hand with us. It's the old wrestling line. You can wear a cast for the next 5 years. But he's one of his dad had 18 kids with 5 women. He was in the New Zealand Navy, New Zealand military, and he has a sister who's Olympic gold medalist, and Stephen Adams' brothers or half brothers all average 6'9". Very athletic family, nice little fact. Number 12 overall pick, so kind of look at him if you're looking at a waiver wire going into season-long playoffs. There's keep an eye on Steven Adams' career. And trying to think another player I kind of noticed. The Jazz are playing very good ball. Derek Favors, along with Gobert, they're 30-36. They got the same record as several teams going for that 8th and final playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. So Quinn Snyder's doing a bang-up job over there. So that give a call out to them. Rodney Hood is has picked it up, 34.1. So there's an alert there's a fantasy alert right there. And I might take a night off or slow it down. Have a 5-game night. A 5-day game night coming up here. And you can see Anthony Davis is up there in salary, as I expected after he went off and double over 9 block shots. It's if you're, and he's got the Bucks who are not playing well, and the Bucks got bad news off the field. There's a hurdle that came out of nowhere in their quest to get a new arena, so that's in the news. So here we got Harden. Harden's an option. Blake Griffin's, under, he's no minutes restriction. I think 93 is a good price point for him right now. And Charlotte scored 66 in Utah. That was the other thing. That's why I also wanted to mention the Jazz. We have to think of him and Harden. This is a very tentative lineup. I'm doing this rolling out of the rack this morning. Kemba Walker did next to nothing. You like the price point, but him and Mo Williams is still a 50-50 split right now. And I really love how Alfred Payton's playing. Alexei Shved again. So 60, and I'm doing this. I got a spider. Where I live, we got these creepy spiders, and we had a freakish warm wave. 90 degrees in Lincoln, Nebraska on March 16th. It's technically winter. It was 1 below 12 days earlier. So now all the creepy spiders have come out of the woodwork already. But anyway. Ready? What's his name? He's still getting run. Due to injury, he's still getting starters minutes. So Jamal Crawford's out. Oh, I love me some Kawhi Leonard. Chris Middleton, but Jason, maybe some injury we don't know about, and we'll find that out 5 minutes prior to tip. That's all. So do this at your own peril. And actually, now I need some cheapies here. So thinking of some people, the centers are underwhelming. You see, I'm just going to throw Marc Gasol in there. And then my power forward, there's Terrence Jones. Terrence Jones has been bringing it each and every night. John Henson, he's like, he got like 9 minutes or something some night. So he's not really doable. I just like what Josh Smith is doing in Houston. And who's my small forward? Yeah, and Jeff Green's there again. I can't go with him again. Trevor Ariza and Gerald Henderson are always good fallbacks. So I obviously, unless I can find some cheap players through the night, Michael Carter Williams. Okay, we're going to assume Mike Conley's been hurt. That's one. So we're just throwing some cheap salaries out there. We're going to say Mino or Tyler Evans. Choose your choice depending on what happens. And if I can't get a Harden in there, maybe Redick, small forward. Corey Brewer's been doing some stuff. He's been doing some stuff lately, but you don't know about the minutes. Just for time considerations, I won't be going with them, but I can't go with Jeff Green. Maybe I get some news here now. No, I got no news why he only got 17 minutes. Well, we'll put him in just without knowing what's going on, but this will change. So here I've put up a lineup of Udra, Shvad, Harden. I want to get two studs in there, and there'll be we'll get some other news. There are only 5 games: Memphis, Detroit, San Antonio, Knicks. So you worry about blowout there. Milwaukee, New Orleans, Orlando, Houston, Charlotte, Clippers, and there you see my lineup: Udra, Shev, Harden, Redick, Jeff Green. If I find out. If you can tell me he's going to get 30 minutes tonight, Gerald Henderson, Blake Griffin, Josh Smith, Marc Gasol. Full night tomorrow. We'll talk to you then. Later.